Hello again, folks. Hope you're all well out there and welcome to the channel. Going to do a video today on our dinner tonight. We've had, just give me a sec while I stir this. That's okay. Last night we had, what did we have last night? Yeah, sausage rolls for tea. Nobody felt like eating because my daughter went home yesterday at 4 o'clock yesterday morning, and we've been eating some good tucker while she's been here, I can tell you. And we thought we'd, I'm just going to stir this other thing now. And we thought we'd have a proper dinner tonight, you know. We've been having some takeaways, we've had some restaurant tucker. I cooked some really good meals. I did some chicken schnitzels and roast potatoes and what have you, zucchinis, carrots and all that stuff the other day. So we've had some good meals, and one day we had really hot dogs and chips. That's what they wanted, so that's what they got. I asked them what they wanted, what they fancied to eat, and they told me, so I tried to do it to the best of my ability. Today I'm cooking a piece of roast pork with crackling, and it's got a fair bit of fat under the skin, so we should get some good crackling today, I'm hoping. I've got that on for the first 20 minutes at 200, and I'm going to turn it down to 160 for an hour. I've got some carrots and sweet potato on the go there, I've got my gravy on the go, and I'm having cabbage. Why am I having cabbage? Because I need to get rid of it. That's all. And I made some, let me show you, made some lovely apple sauce, not too fine, not too, not like baby food. There's a little bit of texture to that. You can't have pork without apple sauce. And I also have, what do you call it with it? Cranberry sauce. I generally have a spoonful of cranberry sauce with it as well. I like cranberry sauce with pork and the apple sauce. I think them two go really well with pork. I'm just having ordinary brown gravy. I'll put some drippings in, and I'm having roast potatoes. I've got the roast potatoes on, but I'm doing them in the air fryer, just like I'm doing the pork. Now I'm going to show you, if I may. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. I turned it off. So I'm going to have to edit that bit. Now, what I'm going to show you now is the pork. It's only been on 18 minutes. Have a look at that. Now, in 2 minutes I'm going to turn it down to 160, and we'll see what happens there, and I will bring you back when it's done. It's pouring down with rain today. It's rained every day since my daughter was here, and it's cold, hence the hoodie. It's 23 degrees. I know a lot of you in the UK will say that's not cold, that's pretty warm. Well, it is, but when you've been used to having 34 and 35 degrees in the summer, when you get down to 23 you feel cold. I know it sounds stupid, but that's true. So, you know, right, 10 seconds and then I'm turning it down. Okay, I'll catch you in a bit. Back again. I had a lot to drink with my daughter being here. We've been out a lot and we've been, I don't drink a lot anyway. But I do enjoy a tipple. I'm not a big beer drinker anymore. I like my Guinness. I love my Guinness. Now it's winter, I'll be drinking Guinness again. Every now and again. I'll buy a carton in and just have one or two every now and again. My favourite tipple is this French champagne style. Vive Olivier, however you pronounce it, Brut. You can't call it champagne, but it's champagne style. Do you know, it's inetiquette to pop a cork when you see them at the sporting grounds, shaking it up and wetting everybody. What a waste. It's a pretty expensive drink to treat like that. I'd never treat a drink like that. If they give me a bottle of champagne, I'd bugger off with it. Here we go. Chris. Absolutely. It's about $8 or $9 a bottle, that, which is very cheap for a champagne style, and it is made in France. It's French. So, cheers, cheers, everybody. Wow, that is a mark. You know, the other day I went line dancing. Yeah. Well, I thought I did, but it turned out to be a sobriety test, walking down a white line. Oh, trying to walk down a white line. Dad joke, innit? Shut up, Dennis. You won't want too many of these. So refreshing. On a cold day, 23 degrees C. Drinking cold drink straight out of the fridge. Can't be bad, can it? Alright. Just want to send a cheerio out to me old mate, Sergeant Fury Toes. Cheers, Sarge. Hope you're feeling well, mate. I've just started one of your videos, the peppercorns. I haven't put anything on it yet, but I watched the first part this morning. That second part, bloody hell, it's going to take me a while, I'll tell you. And you've got one on again today, so that's going to have to go in the background. I'll do my best though. But oh, I love pepper gravy. When I go, every time I go somewhere for a steak, I always ask for the pepper gravy. And the Outback Steakhouse does the best. I try to do it like them. I can't make it like they do, and it's just to my taste, I suppose. You know, I really like their pepper gravy. But when they don't cover the steak in it, they put it in a dish, so you can dip the steak in it, or you can pour it over yourself if you want to. But I like to dip my chips in it. So I want to shout out to Sheep Unit. These videos are getting longer now. I think you need a new camera, Sheep Unit. It's a little bit on the out of focus. I mean, you can see what you're doing, but you need a new either a new phone or a new camera. Anyway, I mean, it does the job. That's the main thing. And some of your stuff you're doing, mate, keep it up. It's really good. You know, I look forward to your videos. And Tracy, Wow, ice cream. Rhubarb ice cream, rhubarb and ginger. I've never tried that. In fact, I'd never heard of it. That wasn't ice cream. Sorry, it was jam. Sorry, I'd never heard of that jam. But I did nick something off her. She bought a week or two ago. She bought a jam pot for cooking jam in, and I was so impressed with it. I didn't know you could get one. I went and ordered one myself off Amazon. It cost me $106, but it's an 8-litre one, and it looks really, really good. In fact, it looks very similar to the one she had. So, I'm sorry, Tracy, but I'm a gadget man. When I see something that's going to make my life easier, and that's perfect for jam. There's no corners in the bottom of the pot. It's rounded, so it stops stuff sticking. Well, I would think anyway. I don't know. I didn't even know you could get one till I saw Tracy's, and I thought I gotta have one of them. And that same time I saw it, within half an hour I'd ordered one. Excuse me, the bubbles. I'm not going to ramble on too much, but I peeled all the veggies. You don't need to see me peel the veggies. You know how to peel veggies. You know how to peel a carrot and sweet potato. I'm doing carrot and sweet potato. I'm doing them a different way. I'm not boiling them first this time. I'm just putting them in some oil, and once I've got a bit of colour on them, I just put a splash of water into them to soften them. I've got them on very, very low now. And the first time ever, but I knew about it, but I've never had it. And you can make your own, and my son-in-law makes his own, and he's told me how to make it, but I've never got round to it. I'll show you. Give me a minute. Wagyu beef tallow. I'm doing my potatoes in tallow. That's the drippings off the beef. Tallow, I'm not sure whether we call it dripping in England, but your beef drippings, I'm not sure. But this is from the Wagyu beef tallow. It was $15 for that. But I find I use less of this than I do my other stuff. And my duck fat is $8, and there's only I'm trying to see what doesn't tell you the weight in here, but it's only half that, so it works out about the same price, but that will last a long time. I mean, it sounds dear, $15, but probably used 40 cents worth, you know, if that. I just scraped it off the top with a spoon and just put it on each potato, and excellent. So I'll not keep you any longer here. I'll bring you back when everything's done, when I take the pork out, and then I'll bring you back and we might have a taste test. So here's to your oh, a big shout out, special thank you to all the people who've subscribed to my channel over the last couple of weeks. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the videos. I hope you enjoy the bit of fun I try and bring to the channel. All the stupidity, all the rubbish I talk. I make no apologies for it. That's me. I've always been a joker. And I hope you enjoy the videos as much as I enjoy making them for you. For you people who've just joined, I'm the sole carer for my wife, and I have to do the cooking now. It's not whether I want to. I didn't do much cooking. All I used to do is cook steak, because my wife can't cook steak. I don't know many women that can. I'm sure there are some out there that can. My mum couldn't cook it, her mother couldn't cook it. My sister-in-law definitely couldn't cook it. And I've known a few young ladies along the traps that couldn't cook it either when I've been on tour with a band. They try to cook it, they've no idea how to do it. I'm not saying all, I'm saying some, you know, so the ones I know, trust me to know them all. So I'm doing the cooking now, not by choice, but by necessity. And I don't get to do much else because I do spend a lot of time looking after her, showering her, washing her, dressing her, toileting her, drinks, making meals for her, making sure she's covered up, not cold. I take her out for coffee, and that's if you've never done it, that's a job and a half. I have to get her down the stairs here at the front into the car, which is a hard job. Then I drive where I'm going. I take her out of the car with great difficulty and sit her in a wheelchair. Sometimes I can, if it's not too far, I can get her to walk as long as I've got a belt on her that I can hold, which I've got a special belt for doing that, and it's got straps along so I can grab it anywhere. It's about 6 places I can grab it. I do that for her, and I make all the meals, and my son lives at home still, and I do the meals for him too, and myself, and we do eat some good meals. I'm not saying they cook perfect, they cook the way we like them. We cook the I don't, this channel is not how to do it channel. I don't tell anybody how to do it, I just tell you how I do it. You know, very rare I would tell you to do it a certain way. You do it the way you like it, just like I do. And a lot of people have problems with that. That's not how you cook it. That's the way I cook it. You don't like it, don't eat it. So you know, that's the way my philosophy is cook it the way you like it. My son likes his steak well done, and I mean well done. So he gets the way he gets it. I like mine medium. Not medium rare, medium, just a bit higher than medium rare. I don't like to see red. I like to see pink, and I don't like to see blood, or whatever that other liquid is that they say is not blood. I can't remember the name of it. So I can't remember the name of it. I know it, but they say, oh, it comes out red, it's not blood. It looks like blood to me, and that's enough. I don't mind juices. Juices should run clear to me, you know. So, after saying that, I'll bring you back in a bit, and for all those that support my channel, I thank you very much, and thanks for sticking around. Making an old fella very happy. And like I say, for anybody who's out there who hasn't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. It's if you hit the bell, that will even notify you when I put a video on. But that's not necessary. You can look for the video, or sometimes it just comes up on your thing, you know, on your internet. So I'll catch you in a bit. So cheers to you all. Hope you all have good health, happiness and wealth. See you in a bit. Well, there it is, folks. That's the pork. It's just resting now. Cabbage is done. Potatoes, sweet potatoes, The carrot sweet potatoes are done, the gravy's done, and my roast potatoes are done. We'll have a look in here, see what's going on here. These are done with tallow, beef tallow, and I've just been online, and all you oldies out there, same as me, I thought so. It's the same. It's my gran used to have it. My mum used to have it. Beef drippings. That's what it is. That I've been online and they said yes, it's basically the same, but it depends what cut of meat and where the meat's from. Well, what a load of baloney that is. If it's from the beef, it's beef drippings. So if you can buy beef drippings, don't pay $15 for tallow. It's as simple as that. It has done a good job, I have to admit. It's done a fantastic job. That's it's done a fantastic job, but I reckon beef, my gran swore by beef dripping. When I was a kid, I don't know whether any of you guys out there ever had it. We used to have dripping on a sandwich, and it was bloody lovely. You might turn around and say, oh yuck, but I'll tell you what, the flavour of the beef dripping, especially the beef in them days, better than the beef today, I'll tell you. Right, I'm going to get, what am I going to get? I'm going to get my knife, my good knife, so I'll be back in a bit. Right, we'll have a bit of a carve up here, I think. I've got me trusty, that's me meat knife. Now I'm going to take these bands off. Whoever the butcher was who did this, prepared this pork, didn't do a very good job of scouring it or scoring it. I had to do it myself. That's why it's come out good, because he hardly made a dent in it. I couldn't even see the score marks. His knife must have been not sharp enough. But my knives are sharp, so I don't have that problem. And your butchers don't usually, but it sounds like they left it to the young fella. And I make allowances for that, because they've got to learn. Like a friend of mine used to say, you're not born knowing. It's one of the best sayings I've ever heard. You're not born knowing. There's never a truer word said than that. And the guy who used to say it was a guy called, I can't even think of his name now, just offhand. Maury Lambius. A really nice chap. He was a very good musician too. A very good businessman, to be honest. He was very good. I got on with Maury really well. Now what am I going to do? I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get my boning knife. I'm going to take this sucker off. I'm going to take that off. Ouch. Should have put my gloves on. I don't want the fat. I don't want it. Right, there we go. I'm going to shove that over there, out of the way. Looks juicy, doesn't it? Now I'm going to get rid of these canals. Quinoas. That's what us Aussies usually say, but we usually put an F at the beginning of that. But I'm not going to do that, not for YouTube. Not to my friends in the YouTube, I wouldn't do that. So I just say quinoa. That looks pretty damn good, I might have that myself. Chef's choice. Look at the juice in that, guys. Beryl doesn't chew that. I'll chew it for her and she can eat it after. She has trouble eating meat, poor girl. And she loved the meat. She loved the pork. And her favourite meat, being Welsh, I'll give you 10 guesses. She liked lamb. Right. Let's have a go at this, and I'll bring you back in a minute. This is the crackling. Look at that. Tell me that ain't good crack. Oh, that's one of the best cracklings I've ever done. Just remember, this isn't a channel that tells you how to do things. But if I know something that's important, I will explain it to you. It's up to you whether you do it or not. But when you score your pork, don't go through to the meat. Keep it in the fat. It's the fat that causes the skin to go into crackling. It makes it blister. Oh, my word. That piece of pork cost me $9. I wasn't sure, but when I saw the fat on it, I thought, that's got to be good crackling. In an oven or on a barbecue, especially the kettles, does good pork. But the crackling can fail. I've never had a failure with the air fry. And people hate them, some people hate them. And I used to. Till I got one. But I got one that wasn't big enough. But it was that good, I went and bought a bigger one. Now I've got about 5. And they're all for different reasons. I use this one for the roast potatoes. I use these others for cooking joints and meat. I cook some for just other types of meals like taco. Well, not tacos so much. Spring rolls and things like that. You know. I don't like chips in them. It does them alright, don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking it. If you like them that way, you do them that way. But I'm traditional in the way that I like my chips cooked like a proper fish and chip shop. And I try and do that. That's me. You don't want to do that and you think it's unhealthy. I don't have a problem with that. But they do not, to me, taste as good in an air fry. Alright, and you can get away with, excuse me, I've got hiccups. You can get away with it. And they're not awful. It's not a matter of being awful and good. It's about being good and brilliant. It's a step up, doing them properly in fat. And if your fat's at the right temperature when you put the chips in, they don't absorb the fat. So most people don't realise that. Anyway, oh look, Sergeant Fury Toes has just uploaded a video, so I'm going to try and watch that, but I've got to watch the other ones first. Come on, Sarge, give me a break. But what he does is they're pretty good, you know. I'm looking forward to seeing the end of that steak and peppercorn and chips. I reckon I could eat that. Real good, real quick, real tasty. I'll catch you in a bit when we do a taste test. Well folks, that's the dinner. Carrot sweet potatoes, apple sauce, cranberry sauce, crackling, cabbage, roast potatoes. Look at them roast potatoes done in proper beef dripping. Yes, tallow is beef dripping. I thought it was. My son-in-law was trying to tell me something new, and I took his word for it, and I thought, oh well, something I didn't know. So I went online and I found out it is dripping. Beef drippings, and that's what it is. So we'll have a bit of a taste test. But we're having pork. Oh, yum. No wrong with that. No wrong with that. Oh, yeah. I'm looking forward to these potatoes. I managed to get some decent potatoes. I got 3 bags. This is the first time I've used this particular bag. The other 2 bags are the same. They were that good. They made great chips the other day. I went out yesterday and bought another bag of them. Look at them. Mm. They're alright. Mm. And they're a different potato. I wanted to get a little bit of caramelisation on these today, and I've done just that. I didn't think I could, but I did. Mm. Mm. It's always the ready sliced. The evening meal usually involves a 30-minute round trip to a local store to pick up cranberry sauce, apple sauce, and a bit of spud. Cooking it from scratch. That sounds easy enough, doesn't it? It don't come any better than that, folks. Oh no, I've got to make them from scratch. Yes, you do. The store-bought version of this meal costs £8.30. This is the start of the show as far as I'm concerned. If they like it. 6 sprigs of rosemary. That is potent. While the beef cooks, it's on Ziza's favourite, Parmentier potatoes. It says finely chopped rosemary and dried mixed herbs. I know Greg and Chris are trying to introduce me into the world of herbs and spices. What gave you that idea? Look at that. That looks absolutely beautiful. Still got a load of pork left for Savage. It was 1.5 kilos, just a bit over. As well as saving around £70 per year, cooking it from scratch means less fat and less salt. Impressed? Yeah. Because it's the same recipe. Yeah. Spot on. The beef gets the thumbs up. For us common folks, cabbage. For the elites, it's cabbage. Got clean 4 now. Again. Lots of us That's it, folks. I'm out of here. Leave a like, share the video, keep your comments coming, I love them. I reply to them all. If you haven't already subscribed, consider subscribing. Make yourself fella happy. Doesn't take much. I'm going to enjoy this with the family now. And in the meantime, take care. Have a good evening. It's 7 o'clock at night here on Wednesday night. We've got a therapist coming for tomorrow for Beryl, 10 o'clock, to help with the legs and the knees. And I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers. Ta-da! Ta-ra for now.